When you picture power, you might think of speeches, flags, or armies. But sometimes, power is parked right outside the palace. Today, we're diving into the ultra-exclusive world of the cars driven, or rather chauffeured in, by the most powerful leaders on Earth. From armored limousines to hand-built luxury sedans, these cars are not just vehicles. They are rolling fortresses, symbols of national pride, and billion-dollar economies compressed into metal and leather. Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, doesn't ride in European luxury. Instead, he chooses a heavily armored Cadillac Escalade ESV, a uniquely North American choice. Think thick bulletproof glass, run-flat tires, and a presence that says, "I'm not here to blend in." Canada may not crack the global top 5 economies, but with a $1 trillion financial sector and its role as America's closest ally, this SUV represents rugged security with subtle prestige. The UK's Prime Minister rides in British pride itself, the Jaguar XJ Sentinel. Hand-built in Coventry, wrapped in armor capable of withstanding 15 kilograms of TNT, and yet the cabin still smells of hand-stitched leather. The UK economy, home to London's financial hub, remains one of the most powerful globally. For Starmer, the Jaguar is not just transport, it's heritage on wheels. Macron doesn't ride German or American. He insists on French engineering. His DS7 Crossback Elise is a modified SUV with extended wheelbase, reinforced armor, and tech straight from Paris. France, home to Airbus, LVMH, and nuclear power, remains Europe's cultural and military heavyweight. Macron's DS7, it's understated, elegant, but capable of resisting AK-47 fire and grenades. French flair with battlefield toughness. The German Chancellor travels in the Mercedes S680 Guard, a fortress disguised as a limousine. This isn't a luxury sedan, it's a B7-level armored machine, resistant to military-grade rifles. Even grenades bounce off. Germany, Europe's largest economy and engineering powerhouse, wouldn't allow its leader in anything less than its crown jewel. Mercedes calls it comfort in the face of chaos, and they're not exaggerating. India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, rides in a Maybach built like a moving fortress. The S650 Guard withstands rifle fire, explosions, and even gas attacks. Why the Maybach? Because it merges diplomacy with dominance. India's economy has surged to become the 5th largest in the world, bigger than the UK. From IT to space tech, India's ascent is unstoppable. The Maybach, blending German luxury with Indian might, signals that New Delhi's ambitions are global. Japan's Prime Minister doesn't need a European import. He arrives in the Toyota Century, the ultimate Japanese luxury car. Hand-built, V12 hybrid, only a few hundred made each year. In Japan, the Century is reserved for emperors, CEOs, and prime ministers. Its quiet presence mirrors Japan's economy, discreet yet immense. The 3rd largest in the world, a country that shaped modern technology, still leading in robotics, automobiles, and finance. Kishida Century whispers power instead of shouting it. Xi Jinping rides in something no foreigner can buy, the Hongqi N701, China's official state car. Stretched, heavily armored, with design cues from Rolls-Royce and Bentley, but built in Beijing. China's economy is the 2nd largest on Earth, dominating global supply chains, trade, and manufacturing. The Hongqi isn't just a car, it's a rolling message. China no longer imitates, it creates. And Xi, in his state-built fortress, reminds the world of that fact every time the motorcade moves. And finally, the United States. President Donald Trump rides in the Cadillac One, better known as the Beast. It weighs nearly 20,000 pounds, doors as heavy as a Boeing 757, sealed against chemical attacks, armed with tear gas cannons, night vision, and even bags of the president's blood type. America's $28 trillion economy still holds the global crown, and the Beast is more than a car. It's an armored declaration of dominance. Wherever it goes, the world pays attention. From Trudeau's Escalade to Trump's Beast, these cars are more than metal. They are reflections of economies, cultures, and ambitions. But here's the question. In a world shifting so fast, will the cars of tomorrow still symbolize power, or will technology and influence redefine what true leadership looks like?